Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and my Lokhir Fellheart Campaign. We're laying siege to the Shrine of Asuryan. We've already totaled a fountain, and that's just a start. Siege towers moving into position. We've got the Sisters of Singing Doom, we've got the Black Guard of Nagaron, their Black Guard, and then the Blade of the Blood Queen. Lokhir is just incinerated a unit of Lothir Sea Guard. That's going to, you know, take down the amount of missiles that get shot at us quite a bit. And then we're going to start the Black Ark bombardment. Absolute carnage. And then in come the Sisters of Seeing Doom, right into the very lightly armoured archers. That's not great for them. The Black Guard heading towards the White Lions of Trace. Of course, Black Ark Corsairs also coming in as reinforcements. More Black Guard, and then the Blades fighting the Phoenix Guard. The Phoenix Guard, a very tough unit. But the Blades should, I think, win that, assuming we don't kill them all with our own Reaper Bolt Throwers. Mass carnage on the walls. The Dark Shards have been doing great work by just tanking most of the archers, actually. It's pretty good. Lokhir is just waiting for his moment. And as we can see, the Phoenix Guard have actually run away. They've decided to go and try and hunt down the Black Guard. I mean, I guess the Phoenix Guard and the Black Guard are pretty much just sort of opposites, aren't they? So that's probably why, but we're going to land Lokhir in amongst this lot. With a lightning strike there. I think that mostly hit Lokhir, but that's probably fine. He's probably okay with that. Is he okay with that? Maybe not. Another lightning strike here, which sends half an elf flying through the air. Lovely stuff. They're still fighting Phoenix Guard. The Black Ark Corsairs and Sisters of Singing Doom are not going to do particularly well against the Phoenix Guard. But fortunately, our Emo Shards are going to help out. And they're mostly going to be shooting the Phoenix Guard. They might shoot some of our very lightly armoured... Well, I say lightly armoured Corsairs. The Corsairs actually have quite good armour, as the Sisters of Singing Doom don't. So we've managed to clear off the elf right flank. The defenders on the walls are fleeing for their lives. The Doomfire Warlocks are smashing through the gates. They're almost through. So we just need to clear up this left flank. As crossbows definitely did a bit of a number, and our forces will very quickly move over and start helping out. We've also got the White Lines of Trace over here. We're fighting. Apparently the Black Guard decided to just let the Black Ark Corsairs do it. So we're going to help out with the Emo Shards and a little help from the Black Ark as well. Why not? That definitely did help. And just one noble standing guard. Gate opens and he's just like, yeah, actually no. Actually no. I'll leave. I'll leave. Doomfire Warlocks charge straight into the city. There are some silver helms, but we're going to debuff them, and they're going to run for their lives. Quick melee with the silver helms is going to... Yep, they're just getting annihilated. Completely crushed. Our forces now just mopping up the defenders on the walls. The Doomfire Warlocks, having dealt with the silver helms, are going to continue their advance into the city. There are some Phoenix Guard trying to stand their way, but they're going to get knocked down. We're not even going to stop for them. Charge straight through. Finish off these archers. They're going to go down even faster than the Silver Helms. Not that's a massive surprise, I guess. And then we're going to continue on further into the city, and the last few defenders, seeing the Doomfire Warlocks heading their way, run for their lives. Pretty much a textbook siege, that. No, we're just going to occupy. Just going to occupy, and yes, we have the corrupted flame of Assyrian, so that increases our public order by 5, provides a garrison. It also increases our diplomatic relations, plus 50 with Dark Elves and plus 100 with High Elves. And also increases our corruption by plus 2 in all regions, which is actually quite useful, especially if we're going to be fighting the Vampire Coast pretty soon. Let's upgrade the Dark Tower. And, oh, we got Heartseeker. Plus 10 melee attack. What do you have? You've got Death Piercer. So that's bonus versus infantry and charge bonus. I think I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that, but we are going to give Patrick... Oh, you've got the Shrieking Blade. Does mean you cause terror. Does this make you cause terror as well? Don't think so. Part of the crew. I think maybe we'll keep that. Who else? Oh, actually, you know what?
Lord of the Black Court.
Rakal. Rakal needs a weapon. He's going to have Heartseeker. Yes, there we go. He doesn't... Okay, have a Crown of Command. And... How about High Elf Slave? And what about the glorious Scarecrow banner, which I'm definitely not just palming off on you for no good reason. There we go. Great. Great. Okay, you're recruiting those units. That's all. Oh, hello. Hello. I don't think you attack settlements, do you? Do you? God, I hope not. We don't have a good track record with Ashok. We have sunk him a couple of times. Okay, Fellhearts. We don't have any Cold War Knights. We do have the Black Guard. So maybe want to go Slaughterlord. Maybe I'll do that. Because we're kind of coming up. I mean, I'm not too bothered about the blue line, to be honest. I mean, the upkeep reduction is... I mean, we've already got lots of upkeep reduction anyway. So more melee attack and defense can only be a good thing, in my opinion. And then Claudia.
Blood of the Fellhearts.
I think I used Occam's Mind Razor last battle to quite good effect. I never found a big blob of infantry enough that, well, to be honest, the Black Arcs were dealing with the blobs of infantry quite satisfactorily, to be honest. Those defenders on that wall got absolutely pounded. It was brutal. Noxus. Now, we have been asking you to do quite a lot, haven't we? I mean, that's 30. What about if you just attack the settlement? 54, that's better. Okay, but good attempt. Nice work. And we've got an Overseer, which is actually casualties captured post-battle plus 15%, which would be quite nice if we have... You've got a Slaver. Let's switch that out for an Overseer. Because that way you should be collecting plus 30% casualties post-battle. We've captured the entire province, which is very nice. We did want to turn this into a slave place, so let's get the income from slaves and growth. Let's do something like that. White Peak can be upgraded. It's not... The public order isn't great, but it'll be fine. And we can get final rank of the Awakening. That'll be good. This is a slave region, so that's fine. Just make sure we're... Yeah, so the Vampire Coast and Eton are our slave provinces, so we want to send all our slaves there. As you can see, we've got the Vampire Coast has got over almost 5,500 slaves, which is increasing our income by 3,500, which is really good. Big money. The Dark Elves have a fantastic economy, which is one of the reasons they tend to become quite powerful. I think each of these will give us an additional 3% assassination chance, which... Let's go Black Lotus. Let's go Black Lotus. Now, obviously, Noxus, he's doing his best. I feel like he's been trying really hard, and that should be applauded. Wow, Tyrion is... Looks like he's going for the jugular. Tyrion, if you wanted to capture Caron Carr... Just throwing it out there. I haven't actually tested to see if we can get the quest back. for the red blades. I need to do that. I forgot to do that. I will do that. Nope, Tyrion's dead. I mean, this could be the perfect chance to, like, expand in Ulthuan rapidly. If we can just start capturing territory all over the place. Because then we'd be in a much better place to potentially confederate with Morathi. And if we could get Morathi, then I think getting Malekith is much more likely. If we can capture the whole of Ulthuan, confederate with Morathi, and then start storming up through the north, capturing all that high elf territory, defeating the exiles, then we should be able to get a confederation with Malekith. Failing that, we can kill him. There's options. There's options.
My power grows.
Good to know. Right.
It is time.
Let's grab Port Elister.
Slaughter and enslave.
Just occupy that.
Better rank.
Ooh. The Ring of Hotek. It was Hotek who forged the Witch King's armour. His ring, a trinket of obsidian and black diamond, is just as powerful. Wow. So that means that whoever has this ring, every enemy unit and lord has a plus 25% miscast chance. That's... You know who could use that?
Druki sorceress.
Exactly. What is it? Is it an arcane item? Is someone already wearing it? It's not a weapon, is it? Luck talisman. Yes, there we go. Okay, you can have that. And what I'm thinking is, obviously, Vampire Coast armies are always led by a caster. So the fact that we can potentially make enemy casters explode is pretty good. I can get behind that. I can get behind that. That seems pretty good. Okay, fine. Right, we're recruiting units there. That's all good. You need more units. Could get Harganeth Executioners.
Such slaughter
I
away.
think let's get you some Harpies, because again, if we can just hunt down those missile units. Harpies aren't a great unit for killing most things, but...
A mutiny.
No, it's not a mutiny. Calm your tits. I'm tempted to... Well, okay, let's get the Spire of Sorcery, because that will give us more research. I don't know if this stacks, but let's get the Slavehold, because why the hell not? Plus unit experience gain per turn, potential, but I do like the extra replenishment, so let's maybe do that. And then I also, I mean, as I say, the unit experience is pretty good, so we'll grab that as well. May as well. May as well. Okay, Tor Elia. We should be able to grab Tor Elia with SpongeBob. We might need to siege it down, but oh, Patrick can get a Cauldron of Blood. I love Cauldron of Blood because it's friggin' hilarious to watch what is effectively a statue on wheels roll around the battlefield, crushing people beneath. It's something to be admired. Let's get orchards. And is there any trade goods here? No, nothing. Okay, well, we get walls then. May as well. And we did want more Ooh. I think Angry will probably be okay. To be honest, I could probably do with a third army here to sort of like come up the east coast. There's not much on the east coast. But, okay, can we try and assault the garrison? Oh, I knew you had it in it, Noxus. Knocking it out of the park once again. Good job, Noxus. Do we have... Public order is okay. Your army is all good. So we can move on Tor Elia. See if we can grab that. How does Morathi feel about us?
What do you bring before the hag sorceress?
Okay, it's going up to 283. Now, I once did in a... what's her face? The other Dark Elf Lord. The Death Hag one. What's her name? It's gone. Anyway, when I was playing her campaign, I did maybe stab Malekith and Morathi in the back after they confederated and then took all their territory and then peaced out with them and then gave them a huge amount of cash and then managed to confederate with them. And when I say huge amount of cash, I mean about 20k every turn for about 40 turns. So it was like a lot of money. But eventually I did manage to get them back in my good books and confederate with them. So, I mean, potentially, if Morathi really doesn't want to confederate, we could really murder her hard. I mean, we could just, you know, smash her, pound her from every direction. But another option is we could potentially, like, give money to Mazdamundi and hope he fights them. I think he might. I think, yeah, you are. Yeah, we might. Mazdamundi's quite big, and not just generally. I mean, his empire. And maybe it's not a good idea to give him money, considering he's close to bordering us. He might deal with Lothir for us, though. I mean, that could be useful. Lokhir, we're going to give, Slaughter Lord. Because that's going to increase a lot of our units' melee attack and defense, and I like watching numbers get bigger. I'm all about that. Okay, Morathi and Malekith have been moving their armies around quite a bit. So it looks like they're... I mean, particularly Morathi is landing more and more forces on Ulthuan, so I'm guessing she's going for the kill.
I want them dead. Will rise again.
I think we can just auto-resolve this one. Yeah, that's fine. I'm more than happy with that.
To occupy would be unwise.
I could loot and occupy. Look at all those slaves. Sure.
Unbridled power.
Who doesn't love slaves, am I right? So, let's repair all... Well, in fact, do I want these bits? Probably not. Let's demolish them. Tower of Sorcery is fine. Do want the torture posts, because that cheers people up, apparently. And we can grab the White Tower of Hoeth. Again, I think I'm just going to auto-resolve that, because that's looks like a pretty easy siege. 600 slaves, is that... Am I particularly bothered? I've got so much You know what, I might just occupy. To keep it intact as possible. Do we have something special here? We do. We've got a Dark Library of Hoeth. It's the Dark Elf version of Evil Hogwarts. Torfinu and Port... Okay, we've already got Port Elister. I think we can knock that down. Let's move...
I approve of these dark deeds.
Good to know. Let's pop you over there. Dark Expansion. In fact, I think we move both of our Black Arcs into the Centre C now. It's going to be fine. Pop you there. Do we have anything we can build? Yes, we do. Let's get more... I feel like more slaves is good. And just having some nice recruitment grounds is useful. Okay, you've got the Black Dragon. Smoke and Mirrors is fine. You've got Slaughter Lord. I do quite like Enfeebling Foe. Especially because we've only got Patrick. I'm wondering if maybe we could do with like a Dark Elf Assassin in this army. Just to like hunt down characters. Because we don't really have anyone who can kill characters apart from our crossbows who just kind of fill them for the crossbows. Which is fine. It works. Let's not, you know... Let's not beat around the bush. It works, but
Mother of the Dark Convent.
It's nice to have someone to tank them, basically. I'm hoping that Mazdamundi focuses on Morathi and causes her some pain, because if she loses a lot of her army, she'll be more willing to confederate, and that's something I just need to check every single turn, just to make sure.
Enter and speak.
Yeah.
For time is a luxury of which you have little.
What about if I give you like all my money? Still low. Okay, she really doesn't want to confederate at the moment. Well, maybe we can work on that. We can work on her. Everything else fine. Noxus. Oh yes, Noxus. Noxus did a fantastic success last time, but almost got assassinated. So let's see if we can assassinate him right back. Boff. Right in the kisser. Let's make you better at assassinating people. Okay, Noxus is coming into his own now. Very excited about that. Calador, you can have a Dark Tower. Lokhir has got a skill point. Alright, cool. Let's give him... Yeah, finish off Slaughter Lord, so that's more melee attack and defense for Witch Elves, Harganeth Executioners, Blackguard, Nagron and Sisters of Slaughter. We don't have any Sisters of Slaughter, but we do have the other three. So we've got 55, 54, 48, 61, so they're very tanky. And then the Witch Elves have 55, 44, but they've also got 55 speed. So I believe Orc Boar Boys only have about 62. So the Witch Elves can run almost as quickly as boars. What does that say about them? Not entirely sure. You've already got a lot of melee attack. Your weapon strength is quite low. So maybe let's go with Gutter Fight. No, let's go with Elusive, because if you've got more melee defense, you're more likely to be able to defend yourself. Cool. Let's do that.
Dreadlord.
You know what? I need more War Hydras in SpongeBob's army. I need more beasts. We've only got the one. Need more.
Lord of the Black Court.
However, that doesn't mean we can't have beasts in other armies, so we're going to have... I'm not sure about the Spiky Hydra. He's good against large, and I guess the Vampire Coast will have a lot of... It does have a lot of large units in it.
A vile plan.
They never seem to do particularly well against large units. That's the only thing. It always felt a little bit wishy-washy. Like they just sort of... I think I was fighting a dragon, and they got their ass kicked, basically, so... kind of went off from a bit, but you know, it's worth giving him a shot, I guess. 18. You could do it with a sorceress, couldn't you? Which we can't recruit here. What about here? Really? I thought we had a sorceress tower here. Apparently we don't. Do we have one here? No. Okay. But we can get more Death Hags and Assassins, so... I feel like everyone needs a Death Hag. Let's go Weapon Master. Fetcher. And obviously over here we need to get Dave his requisites.
Bring fire and terror.
Tell you what, we could actually... Can we recruit one here? Sorceress. Okay, who we got? Malevolent. Disciplined. I like Disciplined. Intelligence, okay. Vicious is rubbish. Knowledgeable's nice. And I do like Dark Magic. But Amber Spear. So we're going to get Hydrangea. Yeah, Hydrangea is then going to have Wisian's Wild Form, and we're going to bring you south to link up with Rakal. So you're going to come down here. Yeah, it's going to take you a little while, but...
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
18, 19, 20. Right, so that will be a full army for you. We can give you replenished troops, because that's always good. Impassioned, I feel, is good, because that will make you more tanky.
Well. Okay,
now, we've just got to decide... Well, once that army's ready to go, I think we declare war. Oxo Cubes, I think it's going to be fine. We've got lots of defences there. Plus the Fireball Towers. In one turn we can get the next upgrade, which is Greater Fireballs, which is even better. And that gives us Blackguard and some Harpies. So if we hit whatever this place is called, and yeah, if we hit the centre, then we can spread out. I think Mazdamundi's also at war with them. Oh, he's not. That could be problematic, because that means Luther's going to send everything he's got at us. If he hits the south, I'm not too bothered, because we'll have those walls there. That'll make that city very tanky. So it's just the north and the centre we have to worry about. But if we can capture this city, that could be sort of like a linchpin of our defence. Then we can sort of head north, capture these two. And if we have... Right, can we get some agents? Because I would like to know where Lothir is. Pukul Ducker. He's a weapons master. We've got Confident and Malicious. Yeah, we'll grab him. I'll rename him in a bit. I know some people have suggested names, so we'll do that. Let's make you assault units, because that would be useful.
All-powerful sorceress.
Okay, now I could do with another army up here, but... Oh, hello.
Certainly not.
And we're also heading towards Alariel's army here, which is filled with whatchamacallits, the firework ladies, Sisters of Avalon. Lots of Sisters of Avalon. They've also got magical supports. They've got nobles. It's pretty terrifying, to be honest. That's a lot of Sisters of Avalon. Now, obviously, we've got quite a strong army, but it's not a strong army that has shields. Still, I think we've got a lot going for us. So I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Oh, you've already moved. Okay, sure. No, good. Let's end the turn. Is Alariel going to move? It looks like they're trying to defend their territory in Nagarond, and that's why they're losing so much of Ulthuan. When the AI has provinces... I find this is a problem when Lothir and the Order of Lawmasters confederate. Because they've then got two bits of territory quite far away from each other, they don't know which area to defend, so they keep sailing back and forth between them, and that means they're not really defending anything.
Why should I not take yours?
Hey, Lothir. You want a military alliance? No. 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 Definitely not. There is someone you like in Lustria, though. Who do you like in Lustria? Is that Celostra, maybe? Is Celostra still alive? I mean, not technically, but is her faction still around?
A better rank.
Your reach grows yet further, great lord. Your endless victories are changing the very fates themselves.
I know.
The world falls before your incredible...
Okay, good, thanks. Right, so we finished that one. Sacrifice to Mathlin for form. We've got sea legs. Oh, that's something I've forgotten about. My things. My rights. I've completely forgotten about that. Armour for those. Blackheart Corsair damage. Oh. Armor piercing damage plus 100%. Interesting. Stalk for Corsair units. Fine. That would give more experience for sorceresses, more loyalty. I don't really need... I don't really need it. I'm pretty happy as is, actually. Pretty happy as is. Right, if we move up here...
I admire your darkness.
So you keep saying. I'm not quite sure what it means. Okay, we've only got 2 more skill points. So we need to be... I don't know about magical resistance. What do we get? We could get more melee defense and missile damage for our Shades Dark Riders and Doomfire Warlocks. Which... I mean, that would give... I think I'm happy with that.
Sacrifices to Mathlan.
Okay, we can take Tor Finu, but... Yeah, is right next door, which means...
Ready the crew. Slaughter and enslave.
Okay, that's generally fine, and we'll want to loot and occupy for the replenishment. And we've got a Tormentor Sword, which is nice.
By the cruel seas.
Right, so we're all ready to go. Crichton has skilled up. Excellent. I guess let's get... Blade Wind?
The buildings are crumbling.
Now, I think Alariel might decide to attack us. That could be a thing.
Beyond compare.
Marathi's cleaning up that end, so I think what we'll do is we'll come back this way. Public order here is not going to be great. We do need to stop slaves coming there because we don't want them. That will give more public order, so let's do that. And let's get walls just to be on the safe side. Over here, we can get torture posts, so that's going to cheer people up a little bit. So what we want to do is start clearing up this coast. There's not much here, just Toria Vessi, until you get to the north where Malekith is still sitting there just polishing his sword. He's surrounded by Dark Riders, polishing his sword. I don't quite... You're not planning? Not got anything? Got schemes? Anything? No? Okay, well, I guess that's what you're doing. Okay, public order here is appalling, but that's because we just sacked the settlement, so not a massive surprise, I guess. Alistair, do you have anything? You do not have anything. It's all garbage. States of the Masters I think we'll keep for the moment because we do want that extra growth. Noxus, can you... Come on. Success chance too low. Oh, because you assassinated someone. Yeah. That's right, you're a little bit tired. Don't worry, buddy. We'll let you get some bed rest. We got it. We got this. No worries. Let's upgrade all of these because why the hell not? Anything here? Yes, let's do that. Angriel, we're going to get more wine. And... Right, let's get defences. Let's get Temple of Cain. Let's get the Black Roads because that increases our trade income faction-wide. You're still recruiting units. I think Murdredesset, you can actually, if you come down here, then we can actually start scooping up some of these bits at sea, giving you some experience and all that kind of good stuff. So let's give you Impassioned, because hopefully we might actually have some battles to fight, and that will rank you up. What rank are you at the moment? 8. If we can get you a couple of levels, that will give you your Name of Power, and that should make you stronger. Hopefully. Noxus, you're tired, so we'll just let you have a little rest. Safari, we have captured the whole of Safari, so let's give public order bonuses, because we kind of probably need them. Fetcher, you are going to join Rakal. And we've also got our Sorceress, who should be doing the same. Because we don't have anywhere to recruit Sorceresses in the whole of Lustria. Apparently, I just completely neglected that, like a fool. Oh, hello. Yeah, I did wonder if that was going to happen. Okay. Guess we're going to have to fight Alariel. I was really hoping Marathi would have to deal with this. However, it turns out it's going to be us. There are so many Sisters of Avalon here. Lokhir, seeing the flaming turkeys heading in our direction, that's not good. They might shut down our archers, so we're going to go and engage them. He tries to run away. But we're going to do it... Oh, look at that, just taking chunks of its health out. There's Alariel just running around, so we're going to move in the Doomfire Warlocks, and we've also got the Raven Heralds there. It looks like she's going to try and engage the Doomfire Warlocks, but we're going to just ignore her and see if we can hunt down some of these Sisters of Avalon. Meanwhile, we're going to be doing as much damage with the Black Arcs as possible. And also our own archers, the Emo Shards, are in front of our line. So in the front we've got our Dark Shards, behind we've got our Corsairs and the Black Guard. As you can see, the Black Guard are being picked off. In fact, they seem to be mostly ignoring our Dark Shards, which actually kind of works for us. So we're now going to concentrate fire on these Swordmasters, see if we can wipe them out before they reach our line. They are actually concentrating fire on the Emo Shards now. Okay, we're going to have to run away from this. We're going to let the Black Guard deal with these Swordmasters, but that should be okay. And because they've been ignoring our Dark Shards, they're actually suffering quite badly because the Sisters of Avalon don't have shields. The Doomfire Warlocks took a little bit of damage when Alariel rushed in. Lokhir has actually engaged Alariel, plus a Flamespire Phoenix and a bunch of Swordmasters. So lots going on, explosions everywhere, it's absolute chaos. A lot of the Doomfire Warlocks are dead. And most of the Sisters of Avalon are dead, but they just don't run away. This one's got... There's only one of them left. She's got 1 health and she's still firing. Absolute mad lad. Lady. Mad lady. Look, there's only one of you. Off you go. Look, run. Good grief. And Alariel now breaks and runs. And with her, the rest of her army. But we took a lot of damage there. Blades of the Blood Queen didn't even get any kills. They just literally just got shot at. Blackguard as well. There's no point chasing. There was no point from chase assist of Avalon. They just scatter, and that would be worse. So this was really the only way we could have won this fight, and it was bloody. I knew that fight was going to be tough, and it was. In fact, we lost the kitty tummy ticklers. Unfortunately, they've gone to that little kitty tummy tickling place in the sky, if there is one. But we are going to get some slaves.
Lord of the Sea.
And send Alariel packing. Phew, that was tough. But we got there in the end, and Alariel is dead. That's the main... She was the main blocker. So if we can now just capture lots of settlements before Marathi and Malekith... Well, assuming Malekith ever stops polishing his sword. Okay, so we killed that guy. That's nice. Clan... Scribe... That one has done that thing. That's the thing we've got. Good. A bit more cash is always nice to have. Speed for Harpies War... Yeah, let's get Sadistic Handlers. It does one's temperament good to channel aggression via the appropriate outlet. Indeed. I can only sort of somewhat agree. Okay.
Lokhir Fellheart.
Bit of a tough fight, but we did win it. Apart from the kitty tummy ticklers, we're actually in pretty good shape, and Lokhir has got his last skill point. So we'll get the raid leader, because I will get some more Doomfire Warlocks. And we can finish off Alariel. Only really her heroes escaped. Most of the other units got completely annihilated. We can enslave them. Was that the banner? No, we've got we've got another banner of swiftness, and we've got a spell shield, which is nice. There we go. And a lot of people just died horribly. And now we can capture this place because they were defending it. It's ours now. Yeah, let's just occupy. I think just occupying it's going to be fine. We can get another unit of Doomfire Warlocks. I mean, I could get a unit of Cold Bond Dread Knights, but the problem with those guys... Oh, I don't know. It's just the primal instincts. They just go out of control and end up getting killed. Can we not go... Oh, yes, we can. There we go. There we are. Get those lads. They're already Silver Chevron, so that's not too bad. We can get Gaian Vale, which means we'll have the Court of the Everqueen. I'm not quite sure what that does, because it will be the Defiled? Which one is it? Vandalised. So we're just going to spray paint all over it. Sure. Sure, why not? That sounds like something we do. We are Dark Elves after all. We'll pop over there. Just go in and count. That should give us some more replenishments. And, of course, we'll get the recruitment. Oh, Claudia's got a skill point. She does. She does indeed. Obviously, she's level 10 to eat, so let's make sure she's immortal, so we can't get her killed. No matter how hard I try.
Death Knight is upon us.
We'll get the walls. Public order here is going to be fine. And it looks like they're recruiting an army here. Now, I'm slightly concerned that Tyrion might turn up in this army, which could be quite nasty. I think we'll be alright. We'll probably be fine.
The weak scream for mercy.
I admire your darkness.
We'll pop Admiral Ramal over here and put him in Dread Expansion. We've got this sorceress. She needs to head south to join up with Raquel. But unfortunately, this episode's been going on a little bit longer than I thought it would. So enjoy the extra long episode, because episode 20 isn't going to be an extravaganza, because I need to record a lot of videos this weekend, because I'm going to be away next week for something fun. But unfortunately, that's where we're going to leave it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Lokhir Fellheart.